All right, so let's continue with why men secretly hate women and yet they date them. The issue here is that when a man secretly hates you and is still with you, it's because he depends on you. He needs your validation, but resents the fact that he depends on you. The resents the fact that you control him, right? And that's why some of these guys will sometimes elect to use escorts because you can kind of control the woman and get what you want, right? As opposed to if you don't use it, you got to deal with people having their own will and say no to you, you know? So what I think might be happening is that some women date guys who don't get a lot of women and they think the guys will be appreciated. But in reality, that guy is full of resentment because he keeps getting played. And now you're with me, and now I'm a release that tension. Remember, when a man gets rejected by women, the pain becomes his shadow side. And people's shadow side comes out when they get in relationships. So you might think he's a nice guy. As soon as you get in a relationship, you see a controlling person. So let's see what they have to say about this as well. This is Life with Melanie. I like to react to her videos. And if you guys want to, don't forget we're having 50% off all of our courses using the coupon code BLACK and 20% off working with me one-on-one. Let's continue with the video.
Men cannot hide their true selves anymore.
And while refusing to take pictures with his wife, he took a picture with his coworker and said, "I didn't know."
Yo, you could tell she's pissed. She's talking for her girl. I think we already watched this, but we continue.
Better because I'm autistic. And oftentimes when men do stupid things, they blame autism, they blame ADHD.
Hey, sometimes we are stupid.
They blame depression, everything except taking accountability for their actions. The next one is actually really twisted, and it's a father who took away pain medication from his daughter because he considers menstrual cramps to be natural and doesn't think she needs medication to cope with the pain.
A dad took away his daughter's ibuprofen because he believes that menstrual cramps are natural and shouldn't be artificially reduced.
And I believe that man should be chemically castrated. What the fuck? Why are these people allowed to have children? This man took away his daughter's ibuprofen because he thinks period cramps are natural and nothing should be done to interfere with them. Obviously, he's never been curled up on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, that's some wild ass stuff. So that's what
those cramps.
So I tell guys, if you don't want a family, man, don't get with one. Don't start a family if you feel like a part of you is not fully in it. You can't have everything. You can't.
Obviously, he's never gotten physically sick from those cramps. Obviously, he's never had to call out of work, cancel plans with family or friends, because the pain is just so awful and you can't even imagine standing up straight.
Wait, isn't it like just you like hitting your toe? It's not that? Okay, all right.
This is a case for CPS and
shut the fuck up, Father Alex. You've been doing well. Okay. My fault.
You cannot tell me any differently. This man is saying that he wants his daughter to be in pain because he is so stupid and ignorant and has no desire to learn or do better. And of course, it's a man saying, well, it just can't be that bad. Over something that he's
okay, all right, you hate man because she said, of course, is a man that says it, which means she believes guys are stupid. Which is again, look, we do stupid shit, right? We say guys are more immature than women are, but we're not stupid, right? Clearly, this is the thing is that, I don't know, man. I feel bad for women sometimes, but everyone wants a boy. Like why do you think that is? Why is it so inherent? You know what I mean? Like why? Maybe it's because like you got to protect her and like you prefer to have your boy bagging girls than I guess I could see that. Yeah, that could be the reason, but usually the guys that hate women the most for some reason are the ones that have the most girls.
How about this? Next time your daughter has a period, I get to kick you in the nuts as hard as physically possible. You don't get anything afterwards. After all,
right, that is not even comparable. What the fuck is their problem?
That pain is natural.
As a man who has never had menstrual cramps, how does he know that it's manageable without pain medication? And he does.
Wait, you can meditate. Well, that's not okay. I'm being right now. I'm about to get toxic, people. Okay, I'm about to get toxic. But when you actually do Vipassana, they teach you how to have how to control pain. Like they really do. I'm not even kidding. Like I know I'm trolling you guys, but it's actually true. Because what happens is that when you feel pain, you immediately say it's good or bad. And your reaction to the pain intensifies it. When you start to feel pain, but you don't react over time, and when I mean don't react, I mean you stay calm in equanimity, scanning the body through the meditation that they teach, and you just relax your mind. You feel pain, relax your mind. Don't react to the pain. And literally the pain signals get less and less and less and less. And a lot of Buddhists who meditate with this style can do like surgeries without anesthesia, like with the tooth. They could do surgeries without anesthesia. But she's a fucking kid, man. What the fuck? She can't do that shit. But I'm just telling you guys.
Doesn't even need to know from firsthand experience. If she says that she's in pain, and menstruation isn't something that's new, so it's not like there's no information on the internet about it. Some women feel pain during menstruation, and that's just a fact. What loving father would knowingly leave his daughter in pain when she really didn't have to be? It's the same way that there are some men who actually believe that childbirth isn't painful at all.
Why are you listening to guys like that? Why are you even paying attention? You're literally paying attention to the flat earth version of misogynist. Like you're literally listening to the most extremes. Like that, you shouldn't even bring them up because you're dealing with flat earthers who don't even believe what? Yeah, ladies, look, I get what she means because like people believe that, but we can't. When we think of men, we can't think of those people. Like what the fuck? Like Jesus Christ! Like that's wild as hell, man.
Deep down, they hate themselves and they hate women. Next up is these violent gender reveals where the woman is holding up a boxing glove and the man is punching the glove to reveal what gender the baby is. And it's not like they're all soft and innocent. These men are so aggressive, and it's like they're forgetting that the woman is actually pregnant.
Oh hell no! I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. That's crazy. That's wild. That's crazy. That's wild as shit. Why are they doing that?
Kind of energy as those really aggressive cake smashing videos. It's this constant desire to be seen as masculine and as tough, even when a situation would call for you to be more vulnerable. Always trying to prove that you're a tough guy. Think about how some men even describe the act of intimacy. There's always some hint of violence to it. Beat it up.
Well, beat it up. Look, it's true, right? Like the vernacular that we use, it is. But then again, think about what we're doing. Like, let's think about what the act is. You know, like you're putting something inside, like that. That's wild as shit. And then you pound. What do you want to call it? Pillowing, fucking clouding. You know, then you smack the butt. That's violent. Like this is where we're replaying childhood, which is the creepy part, but we're also it is a it's not violent, but there's just there's traces of every part of society in that act. So yeah, it is. But the problem is that when they get extreme, right? Like when they like it's a lot of our sexual satisfaction has violent intonations. Like it just does. Like it's you know, like the problem is when a guy exclusively because there are levels to this, right? There are levels to it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong.
Pounding, smashing. I hit
smashing.
It's like
clapping, fucking clap. What? You don't like the nicknames? All right.
You don't always have to be this tough, macho guy at all times. This
Yeah,
guy
that's
feels
true.
like they have to overpower a bride on her wedding day to smash cake in her face, while he feels like he has to punch with all of his grown man might into
That's an extreme. That dude was an extreme. That's some wild. I didn't even watch the
his
video.
little pregnant girlfriend or wife's hand just to reveal a gender? His unnecessarily aggressive behavior is the epitome of toxic masculinity. There is no
Oh, she brought that up.
scenario where him hitting her with this
Oh,
amount of
she brought that up. Yeah, there is, but I just think that Is that normal though? Is that a normal thing? Because that's
Should
wild.
be acceptable. I don't even think he would punch his homeboy that hard in a play fight.
You know, gender reveals used to be these sweet, innocent occasions. It's harmless, it's fun, everybody's happy. But the way that these have taken a turn is really telling about how these men feel about these women. It's like they have anger issues that they need to release, and the best way that they can do it is by taking it out on a woman. The next one is a video of a woman who was in a car with a man. She saw another man outside approaching her window with a gun. She's telling him to drive off because she's in fear, and he took his very little time.
Not you.
Keith. Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off.
This
He has
is not.
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith, can you pull off?
Listen, baby girl, I don't know your relationship with that driver, but if he happens to be your partner, get rid of him.
That's some wild ass shit. Fuck you if you put me in that situation. Like you a wild boy. You're a wild boy for trying to put me in that situation.
Get rid of him. You mean to tell me a man is walking up to your car with a loaded gun and you're screaming at your spouse to drive off and they're taking their sweet time? That's grounds for a breakup. If you had gotten shot, you know he would have been an accomplice. I swear, watching that video really infuriated me. I can't stand people with zero survival skills. Every living creature's innate nature is to survive. The reason we do anything in life is to survive. And if you can't even do that, then you're basically useless. You girls that were screaming, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? Add Keith to that scenario. Plants have better survival skills than him. Why was there no sense of urgency? Was he waiting to see a close-up of the gun or for somebody to get shot before his fight or flight kicks in? I'm sorry, but people like this, I really question how they've made it this far in life. It's astonishing. Keith is the black guy that dies first in movies. Keith is the type of guy that hangs around when beef kicks off at a party. Keith is not equipped with the necessary survival skills. He's cruising through life. Here we go. That is not a man that values your safety. And if he happens to be your partner, get rid of him and find you somebody with common sense. In fact, he doesn't even follow the black code of conduct. If somebody has told you to run, you run with exponential speed and ask questions later.
If you
And
are
that's
around
some white shit, honestly, to just stay and find out like you're fucking like you're in the Scooby Doo gang. Like, the fuck is your problem?
a man that you associate with, and you are in danger, and you express to this man that I don't feel safe, and he doesn't do anything to make you feel safe, that man
gotta
does
walk away.
not like you. The next one is about a man talking about he hates seeing women eat food that they didn't cook.
So I decided to go out to eat, and I decided to make a video. And this was the comment that was left on it. I hate seeing a woman eat food she didn't cook. What?
So you can't stand to see a woman eat food that she
Oh,
can't
this
cook?
girl again.
Or maybe she can't stand to live in a house that you didn't build. Or for you to drive a car that you don't know how to change the oil in. I remember making a video about this couple, and the wife was making really good money, extremely good money, making way more than her husband. And for maybe a month or two, he finally started making good money for the first time in his life. And he was like, what I really want from my wife.
For the first time, yo, this woman, she does not like guys. But I'll tell you this, guys don't like it when you earn more than them. And what's funny is that they won't like that you earn more than them, and yet if you offer a relationship, they'll take it. You know? And they'll take it so that they can fuck with you, so that they can get their revenge. Like, people secretly who hate you try to get close to you.
Is for her to cook and for her to clean and for her to do the laundry. And she was like, well, why can't we hire somebody to do that? And he was like, no, I want you to do it. The same men that act as if a woman isn't feminine, if she doesn't want to cook or clean or have kids, they want to see you doing that labor, whether they can afford to hire out for it or not. And they'll think that you're masculine if you say, I don't want to do it either. Men like this.
We got to be careful with this lady. This lady has a lot of resentment, and she's projecting it. She's projecting a lot of shit right now. Like, we got to be careful with her.
Just only know how to be masculine one way, and that's having somebody that they feel is subservient to them. Sadly, there are men out there that can only see a woman in terms of her utility. If you're not cooking for someone, cleaning for someone, raising someone's children, they don't know what you're good for. That's why some of them hate the idea of a rich auntie so much. How dare you have all these skills and resources that you could be giving to a man, and you're not using them? Girl, they're outraged.
Girl, that must be Dr. Umar. Stop listening to Dr. Umar. The fuck? Like, honestly, where the hell she's getting these things from is beyond me.
How do you come on the internet? You see a woman enjoying her food, and the only comment that you had was that you hate seeing her eat.
Again, I think this is an extremely, like, small percentage of men. And look, I know we do shit, but they're like listening to the loud minority.
Something that she didn't cook. Did she ask you anything? I'm sure she didn't. This man just wanted to feel relevant, and he
Fuck, this is a men's hate channel.
just wanted to express the pain that he feels because he hates himself on the inside. And so he expresses that by showing hatred towards women. I think in a lot of these cases, these men do not love themselves and do not respect themselves. And
Or they also secretly hate their mom.
so they express that through showing hatred. Because what normal person would leave a comment like that unprovoked? Nobody asked you anything. We don't care what your opinion is.
But what normal person will focus on that message? Somebody who has resentment towards men. So notice how the ones who hate each other know each other. You know, it's just that simple. The only ones that are willing to notice that message are women who hate men. The ones that ignore it are the women that know that most guys are not like that, so they just ignore it. You know?
Next one is kind of 2-in-1. It's all of these videos that we always see where men bring their video games in the labor and delivery room because they're bored while their partner is delivering their baby. And the other
Oh
one is
my,
when-
what? That's wild. That's wild. Honestly, listen, man. Listen, this guys, I'm sorry. I hate to be the one that defends dudes because I know we dudes are full of shit, but you two ladies are y'all full of shit too. But this is wild as shit. This is some wild ass conclusions right now.
Men feel like they should be completely exempt from parenting, especially in the early stages. They don't want to wake up and feed the baby. They don't want to wake up and change the baby.
Yeah, I
especially
can see
if
that.
the woman is on parental leave. They just feel like this is her job.
Honestly, about that, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up about that because I can see some guys doing that. Honestly, I don't know, because it's kind of that's such a big responsibility. Like you signed up for this shit. How are you backing off now?
She's got this. This has nothing to do with me. So instead of showing compassion towards your partner in that situation and saying, hey, I'm going to stay up with the baby for X amount of time. I'm going to let you get some sleep. I'm going to let you relax, do what you need to do. No. They come home and they do their regular single person, childless routine without even considering that their partner actually needs help.
So it's currently 2 a.m. and I'm awake with...
It kind of reminds me of the movie He's Just Not That. No, with Jennifer... Where she's like, I want you to want to clean the stuff. It's kind of like that.
This little one, and I'll be on call for another 2 hours or so. We switch at 4 a.m., my wife and I.
That's crazy, bro. It's like it's like you guys are working. That's insane. I can't imagine having kids, man. I mean, if it happens by accident, I'll be cool with it. Planning for it is wild shit, man. It's like planning. I don't know. Look, I'll be honest with you. I think I'm getting more mature because lately I've been thinking about having kids lately, and that was never a thought that I had before, you know. So yeah, I may have one, you know, like, you know, I just have to make sure that I'm not living the same lifestyle. Like I want to be mentally prepared to and not be inconsistent, not be traveling, you know, find a place that I want to settle in and have a kid there. That'll be nice. But you know, like if I'm gonna make that decision, I gotta know for sure because some of these motherfucking guys make that decision while internally saying I'm also gonna be fucking other women on the side, and that's not how that works.
Still working full-time at my job. She's on parental leave, which means I work full-time and she also works full-time. So I might have to work a full day on 4 hours of really awful sleep. But I mean, what's the alternative?
Honestly, if I have a girl and she's working from home, I'm like, okay, girl, I'm gonna have you edit videos. Like I'm gonna have you edit videos. Again, I'll put you to work.
She has to work a full day on none. Parenting is work. Parenting is labor. Stay-at-home parents work. I have no idea why we are still having this argument.
I want us all to be safe. I want us all to be careful of the men we associate with and let in our lives and in our spaces.
Yeah, also, but be careful with this lady, man. This lady seems to hate men. Honestly, y'all gotta be careful. Like I did not notice, but she seems like it's like crazy shit, man. I'm gonna be reacting to more of her videos now.